Today is all about beauty. I always say the same, but it's true. The sewing room is full of these little shapeless scraps that don't really work for any big projects, but they do for little ones, and they're ideal if you're learning to sew, or if you know someone who's learning to sew, to give them this so they can practice different seams, different stitches, and work with different kind of fabrics that otherwise maybe they wouldn't get. And today all these projects are going to be beauty related. I have this piece of fabric left from another project. Guess which one? Because I don't throw anything, I just keep them all. So I kept this, and this blouse is already almost 2 years old, if not more, I'm not sure. I leave the link down in the description box as always. And I want to do a headband for when you're at home, or if you're going, for example, to use some exfoliant or wash your face to keep your hair away. So let's do that. So the first thing you want to do is to measure your head, around your head. For me it's going to be 55 centimeters, and because this material is stretchy, I'm going to cut a little less. So I'm going to cut a rectangle of material of 50 by 24-ish centimeters. This I'm going to fold long ways and sew along with a zigzag stitch, because it's a stretchy material, you want it to be able to stretch. And then once I've sewn it, I'm going to put it right sides out and finish these 2 circles. And to sew them together, I'm going to put two layers of the material right sides together and start sewing all around it until I can't no more, because I need to put it right sides out. And once it's like that, I'm going to just finish it with a zigzag stitch. And I didn't realize I was sewing in white, but it doesn't matter, it goes on the inside. And then the result, oh, what happened here? There we are. So here we are. It has its purpose and it's working. Project number 1 finished. One thing many people use, and I've never tried, is a sleeping mask. It's quite good if you're going for a nap or if you're going away, to keep in your bag for complete darkness, if you don't know the blind situation or the curtain situation where you're going to stay. So it's quite good. And I have this piece of satin from when I did the New Year's Eve dress this year, and it's really nice because it's quite soft on your skin. So I'm going to do it with this. I'm just going to trace like a goggle shape for your eye, for the face, 2 layers of fabric and 1 layer of batting or wadding. But it has to be a thin one. The good thing is that you can easily peel wadding, so it's no problem at all. And of course a rectangle of material in which you are going to insert an elastic band for the back. My rectangle of material is going to be like, it has to be from temple to temple, so 37 centimeters. I'm going to start with the band, so I'm going to sew it long ways, but before that I'm going to just sew the elastic band on one end and then with a safety pin pull it all the way to the other side and sew again. So that's ready. With everything cut, I'm going to sandwich everything at once. I'm going to do wadding the two layers of fabric right sides together, and in between the layers of fabric, the elastic band. I'm going to pin it all around, and then I'm going to start sewing from one side of one of the elastic bands to the other side all the way around, leaving the elastic band in. So this way, when I pull the elastic band out, I can then sew this finished bit, pushing the edges inside and the elastic band in, and that will be finished. It looks a bit difficult, but even with your finger you can pull all the edges out, so it looks nice. So it's time. Let's see how I did. So how do I look? Because I can't see. So it's working, I guess. And the last project, I'm really interested into this one, seeing if this one works, because being a curly girl, my hair gets really frizzy at night. It doesn't matter how nice it looks when I wash it at night, but when I wake up in the morning, it's really frizzy and I have knots, and it takes me forever to get it into shape, or it's almost impossible. I will have to get it quite wet again so it gets the shape of the curls. So it's quite messy, it looks quite messy. And I've tried putting it up in a little bun, but it doesn't work as well either because it loses the shape as well. So I've been reading, and people use like a sort of sleeping cap in a satin material. So I have some satin from another project at Christmas, a top, so I'm going to use it. It has a weird shape, but I'm going to work with it. I'm going to sew the sides and make like a gnome hat. And I'm going to zigzag stitch it as well, because as I remember, it was quite fraying when I used it. Yes, look at this. And after that, what I have left to do is to double hem it and leave a little bit open, in which I'm going to insert an elastic band, and with the help of a safety pin again. And to avoid the elastic band running in, you have to pin it on the other end. and once it's in, I can then sew it together with a zigzag stitch and finish this little hem. So let's see how I look. So this is how I'm going to sleep tonight, apparently. How do I look?
It's stylish. And what about with the sleeping mask as well? Look at that. And the headband, why not?
So these have been the projects for today. Let me know down in the comments if you are currently using one of these sort of things, and if you find them useful, if they work for you, and if you like this kind of projects, don't forget to subscribe if you are not already, because I upload a video twice a week, and that way you don't miss anything. And I leave you here other scraps projects, little projects with scraps, which are really fun to use all of this and to spend a nice afternoon. And I'll see you on Thursday. So this is how I'm going to sleep tonight, apparently. How do I look?
It's stylish. And what about with the sleeping mask as well? Look at that. And the headband, why not?